Oh, there's two, and they were being, they're all kind of cuddled up. It was like they were actually being a little intimate there. Sorry. No, good job. Keep doing what you were doing there. I think we're trying to make more of you. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Ostriv, where we need some immigration in this town. The last part of Ostriv, a whole bunch of people fled town because they were wicked hungry. Well, the harvest is coming in. There is food here. There's only one person complaining about being out of food. There are plenty of people complaining about food variety, but there is food here. So now that there's food, can we have some people come back in? Let me check my whole population here. Not enough food for sale still. Okay, that brings me up to something that came in the comments, was checking the market, making sure that we're actually selling all of the things that we should be selling. You are currently selling flour, buckwheat, dried fish, and firewood. Those are all positive things. You've got chicken meat, clothes that we actually don't really need to be selling right at this exact second because we don't have any. And you are selling chicken eggs. Okay, so we are selling the chicken eggs and the chicken meat. Someone had asked in the comments, are you sure you're actually selling those things? But apparently we are. We are selling chicken eggs. We have sold chicken eggs. They have been sold. We go over to chicken meat. Yeah, we have sold chicken meat and quite a lot of fish, actually. And another thing of chicken eggs that we took off. I'm going to take off clothes and put in more chicken meat? No, that doesn't make any sense. Go back to selling, milk. Yeah, milk, because we've got a cow now. And to the best of my knowledge, the cow is still alive. Let me check. How are we doing, Bessie? Yes, you are here. You are being protected. You have food. This is all positive stuff. There's nobody here working with you right now. But you have food to last you a year at the moment. And you can't remind me, you can't eat anything but hay, right? No. But we could, and this is something else that came up in the comments, we can increase the amount of hay that's in here. So what if we said, 600 hay? Why not? No, there's nobody here to put it in here, but there will be at some point, and you can have 600 water. I actually just typed in 500 rather than 600 there. So 600 hay and 600 water. Go nuts, kids. Eventually somebody will show up to work there and restock that. And the pigs. How are the pigs doing? Pigs are doing fine. We've got food reserves for 2 years here, and somebody is working here. I think the pigs are just fine right now. They haven't produced any more pigs, but that's fine. They're relatively new. They'll figure out how biology works eventually. And when we get some more people arriving in town, I'd like to reinvestigate the idea of chicken coop number 3. Because the 2 chicken coops are basically at the limit we've set for them. We've got the hatchling limit. I could increase that. We could get some more hatchlings that would equal more adult chickens. And as we all know, chicken 21 is chicken nuggets. However, I want to back burner all of that until we actually have some immigration. People need to be moving in here. Do I have any builders? I do not. I don't even have a single builder. Nobody lives here. There's food. I swear to God, there's food coming in, sort of now-ish, kind of. There's a messenger showing up, which is not as exciting as a person who wants to live here showing up. What do you got kicking around? Got some chicken, got some honey. Wouldn't be bad to have some honey. Do you have anything that you want to buy from me that I want to sell? Do I have any horseshoes left? Apparently I have 50. Okay, sure. Yeah, have those. I don't have any horses, so there's no reason for me to have horseshoes. I could grab the honey from you. Again, nobody seems to have a problem with my debt in Ostriv, so sure, I'm gonna buy all that honey. Why not? We may as well have some honey kicking around the place. It'll be more food variety. Why are you people still starving? Is it because you're dirt poor? That's very possible. You might not be able to afford food. Actually, saying that out loud, are there workers in all the markets? There are. Okay, so there are people here who will sell you things if you go and get it and if you have any money. Oh, good news. The cowshed has a worker. And we produce some milk. Great. Well, you should theoretically be taking that to market. That's where are you going? Ma'am, slow down there. Ma'am, did you just put that in the trading post? We don't even have that earmarked in the trading post. I'm not sure what you did over there. Oh, you're getting something. Hang on, you're getting something. Is that you? No, that's not. Where are you going? Oh, you live all the way over here. I'm so sorry. That's a very, very long walk. But it's a very pretty part of town. That's where all the cool people live. I'm sorry you have to come all the way over here to get your stuff. But at least there's somebody working with Bessie. This is excellent. So there's some food in there. There's some milk that could be brought to market. Excellent. That'll be a little tiny bit more food variety for someone and hopefully stop a lot of the whinging that's going on. Now, I do see in this farm we have gathered a lot of hemp. A lot of hemp. We don't have anyone working in the weaver's workshop because we don't have any people, period. Nor indeed the tailor's workshop. Aha! A new family. A new family. Excellent. I am going to have them not work here right now. We have higher priorities, and the higher priority is food and animals. Those are the number 1 and number 2 things that we've got to keep up and running. We'll back burner the weaving and the tailoring. The hemp isn't going to go anywhere. We'll store it. It'll be fine. Nothing really seems to go off or go bad or spoil in Ostriv, so it can just kind of sit there for a while. I'm unconcerned if we don't have anyone working there. I'm way more concerned about Bessie. Way more concerned. I notice nobody's actually bumped up the amount of food. Oh, the worker quit. Okay, that's why. The worker has quit. Fantastic. Few days with the cow, decided the life of cows was not for you. Okay, Bessie, you're on your own again, but you've got some food. What are we harvesting here? Buckwheat. Excellent, good. Everybody likes a bit of boiled buckwheat, apparently. Oh, another new family coming in. That is good news. Yeah, boy, once the harvest season gets to, harvesting, all of a sudden everyone remembers that we have food. What's your problem? Oh, you're done emptying. Okay, well, stop doing that then. Do something else. Snow. It's December. Okay, hold that thought. Hold that thought, because what I was going to do is effectively shut down this farm. I would like you to prioritize gathering the stuff that is still here, but we are going to... If I deactivate this field now, will they still go and get the stuff that's in it? This is my question. I'm going to take a shot on it because I don't want them to start doing anything with this next year. We're going to deactivate all of these fields. We simply do not have the population to keep that farm going. I'm going to keep the workers for now, for right at this exact second, because I want them to hopefully go out and get the stuff that's still there. That's the goal. We'll see if that pans out. And another new family moving in. Good. This is all positive news. What could I potentially reopen then? Did I take the guy out of the smithy? No, there's still a smithy working there. Great. Have we got someone back in the cowshed? Yes. Someone's working in the pigsty? Yes. Chickens are covered? Chickens are covered. Chickens number 2 covered? Chickens number 2 covered. Okay. How about we first of all, I want to put on 2 builders for right now, because I've got a thing I want to do. And I'm going to put 1 person in the weaver's workshop. I won't do the tailorer. Right, tailorer? How about tailor? I won't do the tailor right now. Just get the hemp into textiles, and then later we'll make it into clothing. Again, it's not going to go anywhere. We can sit on it for a while. That's what I want for the moment, but what I want to explore that came up in the comments was, where did it go now? The oil workshop. Because we're starting to grow sunflowers now, so we could make sunflower oil. Obviously, when we're talking about oil, this is not petroleum. It does specifically say produces oil from sunflower seeds. It's not that intensive in materials, and the comment that came in was basically sunflower oil is a license to print money. It's going to take me a while to climb out of 3,100 gold in debt, but I kind of want it. It's just a building I don't have. So there is that rationale. Hey, welcome to the way I play games. I don't have this building, therefore I'd kind of like it if I can have it. Where am I going to put it? I'd like to keep it vaguely centrally located to the farms, if at all possible. Maybe we can tuck it back here. Maybe it could live up in this sort of area by these houses. Yeah. Where's your front? There's your front. Okay. You can live right here. I know, I take a lot of time with placement. I like my town to look the way I want it to look. Yeah, thankfully they are still getting the things out of the field. I mean, it's almost January at this point, but they are still pulling things out of the fields that they harvested. Good. Good. So these fields will shut down. We'll get everything we can get out of this. What were you growing in there? You're going to fallow. I know that. I don't quite know what you were growing. Another new family coming in. This is excellent. This is all good stuff. We can get some of these buildings staffed and get the oil refinery over there up and built at some point. How's the cow shed? Okay, worker in the cow shed. Milk was produced. Great. We just made some milk. Well, Bessie made the milk. I didn't really have much to do with it. I did keep Bessie in hay, so I guess eventually hay plus cow equals milk. But it really wasn't me. It was more sort of just, nature. How's the chickens? Okay. Maybe I should bump up the hatchlings, or I'm really kind of liking the idea of chicken coop number 3 at this point, because that's just more food. That's just going to be more food. For the sacrificing one worker and a nominal amount of animal food, the chickens eat very little. I can keep the chickens going. After the great chicken die-off, I can, it seems, keep the chickens moving along here. Yeah, they got all sorts of stuff. They got sunflowers, they've got wheat, they got plenty of water. We just took some meat to market, and we've got some more meat and eggs kicking in. I'm going to make chicken coop number 3. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I'm doing it. Chicken coop numero 3. You are going to live right here. And then when you get that built, which will probably take a while, have we actually, I see we're building the oil thing. Have we hired builders? We do have our 2 builders. Okay, that's all I need. That they can take all the time in the world over this. It's January. They've got all winter to build these things. When they get the new chicken coop up and running, I'll shave off some hatchlings and go throw them over there. That's just more food. It's exchanging a small amount of food for better food variety, and I hope more food quantitatively. And speaking of food variety, I am noticing nobody is whining about any food issues right now. No quantity of food, no variety of food. Everyone seems very happy with the amount and the types of food that we have on hand. How's Bessie? Oh, somebody's working with Bessie. Oh, good. And you've bumped up the amount of food. Okay, you have brought some more new food and water in here to meet the new goal, the new bar, as it were. Okay. Somebody had mentioned in the comments about moving the hay to a different storage place. I'm just generally uncomfortable with this. I'm just going to say that. That might be perfectly fine in terms of a game mechanics point of view. But the first cow that we had came in and immediately died of starvation. I really like having the hay literally outside the door. Like, actually the shortest walk it is humanly possible to have to get some hay. And then the rest of the hay is not actually that much farther away. So I'm going to keep the hay where it is. I mean, it's hay storage. That's what it's for. It is, in fact, for hay storage. It's not like I can put anything else in there. So I'm probably just going to leave that as is. Well, the weaver is quietly plucking along here with the textiles. You've made some textiles. It does take quite a bit of hemp to make those textiles. So it's not a great return on investment, but there it is. We'll make some clothes. It gives somebody something to do around here. How's my build? Oh, you are building this. Okay. Yeah, we are rocking along on that. That's fine. Then you'll get to the chicken coop. All of that'll be good stuff. And then sooner rather than later, it's going to be growing season again. It's already February. We just raced through that winter. Now, here's what we need. This always keeps coming up, is we do well through the winter and the spring with the food, as we can see. Everyone seems to be chill about the food right now. And through the spring, we do pretty well. It's the summer. It's when the fields are growing but not being harvested and collected that we start running out of food. So I'm going to keep those fields shut down. We definitely learned, I stand corrected, it was a bad idea to put the third farm up. I get it, totally understood. Didn't have the population to staff it. So the other 2 farms were actually not doing as well as they could because everyone was too spread out. I'm going to keep this farm shut down. In fact, I can take the workers out of here now. So all of you, I'm sorry, are fired. Go find something else to do. This farm is now completely shuttered up. Nothing going on in there. So they can focus on the other farms. and get more out of it quicker. Oh, hi, there's a messenger. Cool. We completed the oil workshop. Okay. Well, I just fired a bunch of people, so if you've got someone you can put in there, that's totally cool. Messenger, what you got? You got pigs. You got iron. Oh, hang on, you got iron. Actually, you just have flat-out nails. I could just buy the nails. Do you have anything? Do I have any clothes? I can sell 2,000 clothes? No, town storage 0. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Do I have metal parts? Nope. Nope, we're not making those anymore. Right, I don't really have anything for you to buy that I'm going to sell. I'm sure I have quite a few potatoes. Yeah, I have 3,256 potatoes. I'm not selling you 1,000 of them, though. I'm not selling any food. How much for your iron? 240? Yeah, sure, what the heck? Nobody seems to care. I am going to buy... How much for one lady pig? One girl pig? How much for one of those? If I was to buy one, 35. Deal. Sold. Nobody seems to care. I would have thought at some point Ostriv would have come by knocking on the door saying, you owe us a lot of money, your game is over. But no, this just doesn't seem to be happening. Do I want to take a chance on a bull? I don't know. I mean, I kind of do. How do you have a bull? First of all, sometimes you actually don't have any. You can buy 10. You say you have 10, allegedly. If I buy one bull, yeah, you'll sell me a bull. You will sell me a bull. I'm going to take a chance on this. They're probably all going to die at some point. But we're going to take a shot on that. So we got one more girl pig coming in. Wait, why do I only see one pig? Oh, no, there's two. Oh, there's two, and they were being, they're all kind of cuddled up. It was like they were actually being a little intimate there. Sorry. No, good job. Keep doing what you were doing there. I think we're trying to make more of you. Now, having cow number 2 is obviously going to cut our food reserves in half, really, because we're going to be feeding 2 cows. They can use the pasture and any fallow fields. Haven't really seen that operational in the past, but hope springs eternal. What I will do is allow them to store even more hay in here. How about there's 800 pieces of hay in this, and 800, I don't know, units of water, drinks of water here. Apply it to all, even though we don't have any more. I know there's no buildings of that type. Now I need Cowshed Lady to go and deal with all of that. The snows are melting. That's good. And nobody's going to do jack with that farm. You, oil workshop guy. Are you going to go get some sunflowers and make them into sunflower oil? Yeah, with that farm deactivated, all of a sudden we have full employment in this other farm. We got a lot of people working there. How about farm number 2? Where is farm number 2? It's over here. Okay, how about this one? Okay, not quite as many. We've got a bunch of workers, not quite as many laborers, but they are off and running. They are off and running. March hits, and they are planting like maniacs right now. Look how fast that sowing is going up. Good job, team. Well done. Oh, is that my bull? You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're using the fallow field. Are you my bull? I don't know what you are. Has my bull shown up? My bull has not shown up yet. But the lady cow, the girl cow, is using the fallow field like you're supposed to. Good. That's going to ease up on the food supply. Excellent. Good deal. And you just made some milk. Excellent. Good job, Bessie. They're working on the chicken coop. I'm going to tell the trading post, in anticipation, to start stocking sunflower oil? Why is it not in here? Why can we not sell you sunflower oil? I'm legitimately not seeing here. It's alphabetical. I have a pretty good idea of where it would be. That's weird. Can we not sell that? I haven't already put it up here, have I? No. That's very, very strange and odd. Boy, we have a lot of stone and limestone here. I wish someone wanted to buy it. Do I put that in the granary? Where does this live? Oh, okay, it does live here. Yeah, and you can actually store sunflowers in here as well if you're so inclined to do. Can I then sell them then? I better be able to sell them. That was the whole point of me putting that building up. Oh, my bull showed up. Yep, he's here. Let's make sure we protect you. I am very happy you kids are using the fallow fields, although as I was looking at the concept of fallow fields, I may have gone a little bit overboard. I may have kind of done sort of a 90-degree turn from having no fallow fields to actually having too many fallow fields, because all of these I had set to fallow. really wasn't paying attention when I was setting up my whole crop rotation thing, that's going to be a bit of a hit. We're not going to have as much food again in the summer next summer, actually, as we traditionally do. Okay, well, we've got pigs and cows now. The pigs aren't Oh, you made a baby pig. You made a baby pig. Or are you my third pig? No, you're 4 months old? No, you are my new girl pig. Okay, I am going to... Actually, we're not going to protect you. I mean, I want to, but you also might have to be bacon at some point. Speaking of which, there's nobody working in the slaughterhouse, nor should there be right now. We don't have anything for slaughter. I am so excited you were using the fallow field. I thought it was a glitch that my first cow died of starvation, but no, you're off and running. You're doing whatever it is cows do around here. How's my chicken coop? Because we're going to need this. We're really, really going to need this. You need some wood, some clay, and some thatch, but you got the nails. All right, well, all of that will become evident at some point. Speaking of which, speaking of wood, now that we've got some population here, we've got 3 people working in this forestry. I had basically shut this forestry down. Is it worth it, though, putting somebody in this forestry department? I don't need it, per se, although I do need people to... Oh, somebody finally got around to clearing these trees out. This house might one day get built. All resources are there. Okay, we are actually working on that. That was taken forever. That was like a year, that house getting ready to be built. Okay, things are kind of progressing along. It's actually weirdly a little late in the season now, but I could put down another fishing hut thing and get some more boats ordered. Actually, saying that, yeah, you're full up on boats, and you're full up on boats. No, have all the dried fish. Just have the max, dude. Yeah, have as many fish as you can catch. Yeah, I've set way too many fields to fallow. It is going to be really, really grim next year. What are you going to be after that? You're going to be buckwheat. Okay. You're potatoes, and then you're going to fallow. Broadly, yes. You're fallow going to potatoes. You're fallow going to potatoes. You're a pasture. You're fallow going to wheat. Okay, so only one of those, unless you're going to fallow. You're going to fallow. So 2 of these fields will be fallow next year. Okay, all of these are fallow. You're going to be hemp. You're going to be wheat. You're going to be potatoes. And you're going to be hemp. No, more food. Actually, more food. Why don't you be wheat again? I am concerned for food. If we get hemp and make clothes, that's all very well and good. That's delightful. Everyone likes to wear clothes, mostly. Mostly, not everyone, but lots of people like to wear clothes. But if you don't, you don't. You know what? We survived for years without having a tailor in this town. We'll be fine. However, what are you up to these days, Sparky? You are weaving textiles. Okay, you don't have enough hemp to start production. Yeah, you're probably off to go get it. I'm saying I could employ a tailor. I kind of just want to let everything tick along. I'd like to get back to that period of stability in the town, where people aren't whining, everything is staffed and stocked. I'd kind of like to be there. I'm very concerned about next year. Next year is going to be grim. We better get that chicken coop up and running like super quick. So it looks like with the additional cow, that takes our hay reserves down to 9 months. So not quite cut in half. It takes us down to 9 months, and they're eating out here. So I'm kind of looking at this as backup food. This is food for the winter. This will get them through the winter, and then when the season is in season, they can just eat outside. Al fresco, as they say. They can just munch in the fallow fields or go over to the pasture, whatever they want to do. But they seem to be ticking along fine. Pigs are fine. Food reserves for 2 years. That is 100% fine. You could use a little bit more water, but I think you'll be okay. Chicken coop coming along. Construction in progress. All the resources are there. Are you doing anything with the sunflower oil seed thing, Sparky, at all? I can't really tell what you're doing. Don't make me fire you. I make harsh decisions around here. Some of them are very stupid decisions. Both of those things could affect you personally, sir. They are just wrapping up my chicken coop here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me unpause that house that's been paused, because our only problem with immigration now is we don't have any housing. We can get that done. So, chicken coop. I am going to relocate some chickens from, conveniently, across the street. Let's take, well, a bunch of hatchlings, really. How about we took 10 hatchlings and relocated them over here. Okay, you are awaiting 10 hatchlings, and get a worker in there, please. Somebody's already applied for the position. Excellent. Actually, go to here, and then go to this, and then apply that to all. Now, that should have changed this, right? Yes, perfect. Okay, good. So bring some baby chickens over there, and some food and water, and we're going to have chicken coop number 3. Given the forecast for next year's food stock, we're probably going to need it. Alright, pro tip here, make sure that the lady is working in the chicken coop before you move the chickens over. Just lost a couple of starvation because she hadn't gotten over and actually stocked the food up. That's on me, I get it. I should have let her go in, stock the food up, and then move the chickens. We lost a couple of hatchlings there. So there's 6 left. Alright, 6 left, that's fine. But now they've got plenty of food and water. It's all going to be fine, don't worry about it. You guys are fine, everybody's fine. Do I want to move a couple more over? We do have a lot. Yeah, I'll relocate a few more hatchlings. Wait, did I move chickens or hatchlings over there? Well, let's find out. Alright, I'm going to move those guys over there. Yeah, no. I have one... Hang on. I have 6 hatchlings. I'm waiting on 4. And I have 1 adult chicken. Well, let's bring that down to... Sure, you know what? Chicken 16 is now chicken nuggets in that coop. We're going to probably need more chicken meat than I think to get us through next year. Just making sure everything is getting to market. Yeah, we have sold milk. Milk is making it here and being sold, as is chicken meat. How about who's got the chicken eggs? You guys do. Yeah, you sold a lot of eggs. No problems with you guys selling eggs. That honey has come in. We've sold a bunch of that. Okay. I think next year is going to be grim. I think this year might be fine. I think we'll get through this winter no problem, but I have bungled the fallow field issue. I have put way too many fallow fields down. In my excitement for crop rotation, there's going to be basically no crops. I can't imagine that these very few fields are going to support us through the summer of next year. However, they're supporting the cows really well. That pleases me, that the cows are doing what they're supposed to do, which is going out and eating in the fallow fields. Now, I had asked this before, and I had never really got an answer on it. I'm going to assume, going with real-world examples, that cows go out in a pasture, and they eat grass, and then the grass moves through them, like biology, and comes out the other end. I would imagine, because it's one of the reasons that, farmers do this, is that would enrich the nutrients. That's actually going to make this a more bountiful area because of cows doing, what we all do at the end of the day. So do please let me know if that's an actual mechanic or if I'm just overthinking this. Because if that's the case, I might get some more cows if I feel we can support them and have them, nutrientize all of the pastures around here, if that works. But I'm probably just overthinking it. It's probably just a convenient place for them to eat, and it'll ease up on the food supply. So, nice lady in the cowshed hasn't actually moved more food in here to fulfill my new limit, but we still have plenty, and that is more than enough to get them through the winter, which is when I assume they will not be out in the pastures or the fallow fields, because, it's covered in snow, there's nothing for them to eat. So I'm feeling basically okay about the cow and pig situation. I'm feeling fine about the chickens. Alright, it's on me. I lost a couple of chicks because she didn't move the water in before she moved the chickens in. It's kind of on you, lady, actually. That was your boneheaded maneuver there. I just made a suggestion. I just made a town directive. It was up to you to execute it in a correct order of operations. However, chickens are back in action. We've got 9 hatchlings, a couple of grown-up chickens, and then chicken 16 will be lunch. We're making milk. We're hopefully going to make some more pigs now that Boy Pig has 2 girl pigs in the pen. I'm hoping he'll figure something out, or if they all will. I don't know how that works over there in the farm. But that is probably an excellent place to call it on Ostriv for today. We'll pick up some more of this again next time and see what we can do about surviving through next year. I feel there's going to be another immigration problem. I feel people are going to be fleeing town because I think the food supply next year is going to be rather grim, but we'll see. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? I'm just going to keep shooting Hildegard until she goes away, which is my response to most nuns, really. So now, the pit of death is carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen, polluted water, and urine. I've just made it just a little bit worse for everyone down here.